Thanks, Robin. We can't wait for that. And tonight, we can't wait for a Halloween showdown on Monday Night Football. The Bengals taking on the Browns at 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Y'all will be watching that, right? No, we'll be trick-or-treating. But we are practicing Halloween torture early, apparently, because we can't touch all the goodies quite yet. But we are about to. Adrian Miles, show us your paddles. Yes, put them up, because we're about to judge our GMA Epic Halloween Candy Cook-Off. That's coming up. But for now, let's get a check a little closer to home. And then
good Monday morning, South Florida. I'm morning.
We are naming the winner of GMA's Halloween Candy Cook-Off. Who's ready for candy? George, while this road behind me is crumbling from all this erosion and those big waves, we also have a tornado threat moving up. Jacksonville's included up into parts of South Carolina. Eventually, even North Carolina has this tornado threat. We'll be watching Nicole's outer bands all day. Let's get your local weather now in just 30 seconds.
And good Thursday to you. It's shaping up to be a beautiful day. All ahead of some rain.
Tropical storm Nicole made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane overnight. Storm warnings are in effect across Florida into Georgia and South Carolina. Let's go back to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee in Daytona Beach. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, George, the road behind me is crumbling as we speak. There's debris floating there in the winds and waves that are being pushed on shore still. We are still wrapped up in the backside of Nicole as it moves to our northwest. The timing is going to take it across the state to Tallahassee late tonight. Then by tomorrow morning, even Atlanta will be feeling the winds and the rain up to Washington, D.C. This thing's going to merge with a front. It's going to squeeze out a lot of rain. We're going to have a tornado threat, but I really think that at the end of the day, this storm will be about erosion. The home I was standing at less than 12 hours ago, half of it has fallen, TJ, into the ocean. So this is something we're going to be dealing with again, Nicole, through the end of the week, start of the weekend.
All right, Ginger, we thank you and be safe there. And some of those threats.
And it's just becoming clear. Florida hit hard. Storm is far from over. Victor Kendo starts us off in Daytona Beach. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, George. Nicole has left, but the danger has not. There is still a very real possibility of even more collapses. This is one of the 49 buildings deemed unsafe. And let's take you right up to our drone. You can see part of the seawall and the parking lot here collapsing. And as we fly north, building after building sustaining some kind of damage. Everyone being told to stay off of the beach. Officials warning, if you go anywhere near the beach, you are putting your life in jeopardy. This morning, the remnants of Hurricane Nicole barreling north after pummeling Florida with winds of up to 75 miles per hour. The rare November storm leaving a trail of destruction across Florida. At least 4 people killed and dozens of homes damaged or destroyed. Authorities now declaring 49 buildings unsafe in Volusia County, including 24 hotels and condos, calling the structural damage unprecedented. Sean Wood manages the Dream Inn in Daytona Beach Shores. He just finished repairs after Hurricane Ian.
This is our pool deck. We have these tiki huts there. That's our pool. A bunch of lounges and chairs, which we just painted and redid from the damage from Ian.
And what did it sound like when it came crashing down?
It sounded like a semi-truck just hit the wall. It was abnormally loud. It's just unbelievable. Like, I've been on this coastline from South Florida to here my entire life, 48 years. I've never seen anything remotely close to it.
Nearby, powerful waves and storm surge beating away foundations along the coastline. The erosion causing multiple homes to collapse into the ocean. This swimming pool dangling on the edge. And with so much of the seawall and the coastline torn apart, there is the concern of more collapses, especially with the ground as unstable as it is. First will come the inspections and then the repairs. We're looking at a very long recovery process here. Amy?
Yeah, those pictures are overwhelming. All right, thank you so much for that, Victor. Our senior meteorologist.
A flood threat. Ginger is tracking the latest for us. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, good morning to you, Robin. So this next system is a warmer one. So this kind of fire hose of moisture that's going to be from the abundance of subtropical moisture pooling toward California comes in Thursday through Saturday. The heaviest rain will be Friday and Friday night. And look what's going to happen first. Let's get the snow part over, because you heard 4 to 5 feet. That's some of the highest elevations, Mount Shasta down through the Sierra. But if you go below 5,000 feet, that's when it's going to start raining. Some of the snow absorbs it, but then you get lower into the foothills, you get 2 to 4 inches of snow. You could easily see flooding, mudslides, and any of those roofs that have the heavy snow could collapse. Right at the coast, say Santa Cruz up to Pacifica, up north of the Bay Area, could see 3 to 6 inches inches of rain. So watch for some stream flooding. Again, Friday and Friday night, some of the worst of that. We're going to move the one that's there now through the Midwest, and there's already a winter storm watch. Twin Cities, which is well above average for the season, almost 3 feet at this point, looking for more snow by Thursday through Friday, down to Mason City, Iowa. We'll be watching this one, and as the next one, everything keeps coming across the nation, trying to bring some real winter right here. Robin.
We know you'll always keep an eye on it first. Let's go back to Ginger.
And that makes me 28. Had to tack on. All right, let's start with what happened overnight. We've had such a measly winter, just barely 2 inches in New York City. We had a little bit, but Pennsylvania had more. This video out of Bradford, there was also up to 8.5 inches in parts of Pennsylvania. Edison, New Jersey, around 2 inches. So that little clipper did bring enough snow to just give us a touch of winter. But we are going to look for the cold to settle in by Thursday morning. The wind chills will be, ooh, super. Look, that's where you should see the Statue of Liberty, but that was happening overnight. And there's the winter sticking around all the way through us. Your local weather now in 30 seconds.
Did you?
Coming up, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, is telling us about her new novel, The Royal Family, and feeling liberated. And then meet the woman who found love after throwing a singles party, inviting people she matched with on dating apps. That and so much more on GMA.
California already buried this winter season, and there's the flood threat on the way too. Ginger is tracking it all for us as always. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, Michael, you see the pictures out of Mammoth Mountain, for example. 30 inches in just 2 days. The most recent storm, they've had 5 inches in top 10 steady, and we're not done. All that collapsing roofs in parts of the Central Sierra, and we will see now nation could see more roof collapses, especially Thursday, Saturday, as this abundance of tropical moisture is getting picked up in the jet stream and then slid right into California. So again, Friday and Friday night look like the heaviest rain, but the snow could add up 5-6 feet again. Mount Shasta down into the ridges of the Sierra. You go down to the foothills, anywhere really below 5,000 feet, and this is a warm rain. If the higher elevations, it'll absorb some of it, but still something to watch into the weekend. Hey, we got a little snow. Metuchen, New Jersey, picking up a couple inches. We had just some flurries around here, but then there's more where that came from. And this is going toward the Twin Cities, Mason City, Iowa, by Thursday and Friday, Robin.
Like you said, more where that came from. Okay, Ginger, thank you.
Road. Middle of the road, right? But do you really need more than the basic? That's how you save. Just ask yourself that. Like WD-40, do I need the high-end bendy straw? Do I need the...
Gym habits are changing. More...
Say which way to the gym? I just can't. Oh, that didn't look like anything. But I'm gonna keep trying that because I need to do bicep curls while I'm brushing my teeth. Apparently. All right, Wintergreen Resort in Virginia. They had to shut down 2 weekends ago early. One of the warmest winters on record in the Mid-Atlantic. So many places reporting that. They're like I said, but days ahead of normal when it comes to the leaf out, as we call it. Indianapolis all the way over to Philadelphia. Some of these folks seeing the buds way early by more than 2 weeks. And then I wanted to show you the snow that is in the forecast. And yes, March looking cooler than average for many of us, but still after such a warm winter. Let's get a check a little closer to home.
Good morning at 8:21. Our skies have opened up.